Hey everyone, so in today's video I will be showing you how I made this yummy sticky date pudding. It's gooey, it's caramelly, and I'm sure you love it. Okay, so I'm using 200 grams of dates and measure them after pitting out the seeds inside it. And I'm going to add 3-4 teaspoons of baking soda. And now I'm going to add 1 cup of boiling water. This is going to make sure that the dates are nice and soft just before we grind it and add it into the batter. Now we're going to let that soak for about 10 to 15 minutes. Until that time we're going to make the batter. So I'm using 85 grams of butter, and the butter should be at room temperature. First we're going to beat the butter really well. This is 170 grams of castor sugar. First mix the sugar properly with the butter. It's very important to beat the sugar and butter really well till it is nice and creamy, because that is what makes the cake more soft. So this is a very important step. It may seem very easy, so at least do it for 5 to 10 minutes. Beat the sugar and butter really well. Now I'm gonna add a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now I'm gonna add in 2 eggs. Add each egg one at a time. Make sure that the eggs are at room temperature and also mix it well into the batter. We're going to take a sifter and sift in 170 grams of self-raising flour, half a teaspoon of baking powder, and if you're using unsalted butter, then you'll add a pinch of salt as well. Since I have used salted butter, I'm not going to add in any more salt. It's very important to sift in the flour and the baking powder, because you want to make sure that there are no lumps. See, in the end you can see those kind of little balls that are left, so that is very important. So it's very important that you sift in the flour and the baking powder and the soda as well. So I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of cinnamon powder. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of Bournvita. So Bournvita is a type of Ovaltine. You can use any kind of Ovaltine, just Google it, you will get a whole list. So before you add in the Bournvita, if you're using Bournvita, then make sure that you grind it in the mixer first and then you add it in, because my batter had a bit of lumps because of the Bournvita. And Bournvita usually seems to have like a little bit of chunks in it, so that is it. Okay. Now I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of yogurt. Dates have been soaking for about 15 to 20 minutes, and I'm going to grind it in the blender. So the batter is ready, and you need to transfer this onto a tin and bake it for about 40 minutes. And now we're going to make the caramel sauce to top it off. So I've heated up the pan and I'm going to add half a cup of sugar. And we're going to let that melt, And please don't stir it or touch it till the time it's completely melted, until we add the butter and it's properly dissolved into the butter. So don't touch it till that time, let it melt. It will take some time. On low heat you're supposed to melt it. You don't want your sugar to get burnt. You can stir it so, but don't use a spatula or a spoon to stir it around. Once the sugar was completely melted on low heat, I added in 55 grams of butter, and make sure that the sugar is not burnt. And if you feel that it is getting really dark, take it out off of the heat and then add in the cream or the butter and mix in really well. Boil it for about 2 to 3 minutes and taste it. See if it tastes well. If it's a little more on the bitter side, add a little more sugar. So once the caramel sauce is ready and you have taken the cake out of the oven, immediately start making holes in the cake, because you want to add the caramel sauce on top of it and the caramel sauce needs to soak into the cake. So make holes as so, and then use half of the caramel sauce and add it on top of the cake, because you want to store some for when you're serving the pudding. Make sure that the caramel sauce is properly distributed all over the pudding and let it soak for about 10 to 15 minutes before you serve it. It is recommended to serve hot. So this is how you serve it. You take a large spoon, scoop out a little bit of the pudding, add a little bit of the caramel sauce that you saved for later, and I like it with a little dribble of cream as well, because that's what cuts the caramel and the sweetness of the pudding. So the sticky date pudding is now ready to serve, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. And if you do make this at home, send me pictures. I'll have my email ID in the description box. Thank you. Please subscribe to my channel as well. Bye.